Hi, my name is Jeremy Shoemaker, and I own a website called Shoe Money, Skills to Pay the Bills. And in this video, I want to show you an online wealth creation system that uses the hidden power of really common websites that you probably see every day. I'm sure you've heard of Twitter, and I'll bet you might have even spent some time today dinking around in your Facebook account. And even if you don't have one, I'll bet you know at least one or two people that have their own MySpace account or even their own blog. Using those kind of everyday sites, I created a simple-to-use, income-producing system that turned my fun little hobby website into an 8-figure internet business that I work at full-time, or at least whenever I feel like working. But here's where things got really kind of scary. Google, you know those search engine wizards? They called me one day and asked me to be their poster boy. You see, I was able to use the simple Shoe Money system to make $130,000 in just 1 month using their service called AdSense. Once that happened, stuff started to get downright bizarre. I got offered speaking engagements around the country telling my story. And after that, ABC's show called 2020 asked me for an interview. At that point, the wheels just fell off. After doing interviews with Good Morning America, Wall Street Journal, Investors Business Daily, and consulting for companies like Dell, eBay, and AT&T, they all wanted to know one thing. How can a guy like me, a guy who had been fired from every job he's ever had, a guy who is frankly kind of lazy and would rather spend most of the time playing with his Xbox, make more money than most American small businesses do? Well, for the first time, I feel like I can tell you the whole story. Let's talk about something called social media for a second. Right now, it's all the rage, with good reason. In the Shoe Money system, I'm going to show you how I use, dominate, and profit from social media websites. What exactly do I mean by that? Well, last year in 2009, using the Shoe Money system, I profited over $50,000 simply by using Twitter. And when I say profit, I mean money in my pocket. I'm going to show you exactly how I built a following of tens of thousands of Twitter people and turned the actions of those followers into an enormous amount of revenue. But what is really going to surprise you is the amount of money I made on Twitter didn't even come close to what I profited from Facebook using the Shoe Money system. After I quit messing around, writing on my friends' walls and accepting friend requests, I tripped headfirst into this silly little goof that ended up helping me go from $0 to $300,000 in profit in 4 months. And since now I've made it into a system, I'm going to show you everything from creating a Facebook account to making a fan page, advertising that fan page, and running offers on their platform. Hey, I know this might sound complicated, but other people who use the Shoe Money system are already doing exactly what I show them to do, including all of my tips and tricks that made that $300,000 in revenue in 4 months. Another thing you hear a lot about today is blogging. Did you know I am one of the most successful bloggers in the entire world? At least that's what they tell me. It's kind of weird because all I did was start a personal blog and started writing about things that were important to me. Today, thanks to the Shoe Money system's methods, my blog brings in almost $1 million in profit each year. And since anyone can start a blog, I'm going to show you how you can make money by writing about things that you know and care about. And while you're blogging, I'm going to show you simple tricks that I stumbled across that made me thousands of dollars in one blog post. Now, let's crank up the volume a little. The Shoe Money system goes in depth into something called Google AdSense. What is Google AdSense? Well, in a nutshell, it's one of the advertising systems that Google uses and allows people like you and I to make money from people searching on Google. Hello, that sounds pretty easy, right? Well, any AdSense marketer can tell you that a few tips and tricks can mean the difference between no profit and thousands of dollars in profit. And since I somehow got the nickname the AdSense go-to guy, I think I've got some really cool stuff to show you. That nickname might have to do with a now infamous picture. Do a quick search in Google for AdSense check and you'll see me holding up a check for $130,000 that I made in 1 month. That's not a fake check either, because at that point, the folks from Google and I got to be pretty good friends. Probably because I actually was making over $100,000 a month, and I show you exactly how I did it in the Shoe Money system. Ever heard of arbitrage? The first time I did, it sounded a little complicated, but let me explain. Arbitrage is a simple term that people have used to start multi-million-dollar businesses. All it is finding an imbalance in the market and using it to your advantage. I've really refined this into a science. Like for example, in the Shoe Money system, I walk you step by step through the process of buying things on eBay Canada and selling it on eBay US for a big profit. It's so simple. I've taught my mom to do it, and she's become a master at arbitrage, and she never lets me forget whose side of the family I take after. Now, the bottom line is the Shoe Money system is the answer for beginners wanting to start making real money online. But since I've been doing this for a while, and these techniques are all I do to make money online, I'll teach the most experienced marketers the techniques to really take their business to the next level. The Shoe Money system is everything I have learned and implemented in my own businesses that have made me tons of money. Like, here's some pretty cool stuff when you can make money and help others at the same time. I'm sure you already know the terms donation and subscription revenue, but I bet you didn't know that if you implement these properly, they can become the backbone to any online business. I accidentally discovered the power of donations and still to this day receive money that people donate through one of my websites years ago. It's really a magical thing. Then there's subscription revenue, which is another business model that just doesn't get enough respect. For example, have you ever heard of Netflix? How about a gym membership? Subscription services are everywhere. You sign up for a service, and as long as you pay each month, you get access to all of their services. The subscription business model is a model that can become an annuity if done properly, which means you get paid over and over again. I've had several businesses built around the subscription model, and through the Shoe Money system, you can see how I implemented it and how to make sure you do it right. One of my companies has over 70,000 paying subscribers. That's right, 70,000. It generates $2 million a year in revenue, and believe me, I have learned a few things that people would pay tens of thousands of dollars to learn. And in the Shoe Money system, it's my chance to teach everyone everything that I know that has benefited me in my businesses. And that's just scratching the surface, really. You see, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've got my share of bumps and bruises, which is cool because every time I made a mistake, I learned how not to make the same mistake again. Do that long enough, and pretty soon, all you're left with is the good stuff. So I've done the deep dive for you into strategies like affiliate marketing, pay-per-click, and SEO. All of these things go hand in hand and can be very difficult to grasp, but not with the Shoe Money system. I'm walking my co-host, who doesn't have any technical ability at all, through each of these. And it's not like you have to take months or even weeks to get this stuff going. Did you know that there are affiliate networks out there that you can sign up for and start promoting offers today? And this is really cool. I want to ensure your success in the Shoe Money system so much so that I went to my favorite affiliate network and negotiated with them to devote an entire team of managers to just Shoe Money system users. You can't buy that type of support for a newbie or even an experienced internet marketer. They are standing by to help you get set up and start making money. Now you can get as simple or as advanced as you want when you want. So when you're ready, we'll dive into pay-per-click together and show you how pennies a click can mean big dollars in profit. I'm sure you're thinking, how can that work? But it happens every day, and you probably don't even know it. Ever done a search for shoes on Google? Notice all those ads on the right-hand side of the screen? Those PPC advertisers are paying Google's penny on the dollar when you click their ad. But if someone buys, it means dollars in profit. Who wouldn't want to run a business with that type of return? The internet has been a personal goldmine for me and my family. And with some simple techniques I show you in the Shoe Money system, you can start making money for yourself by promoting other people's products. You don't even have to sell anything yourself. That means no inventory, no shipping, no supplier headaches, no customers complaining. It's such a great business. So you may be asking yourself, who is Jeremy Shoemaker and why should I choose the Shoe Money system? Well, to answer your question, I think it's best to let my record speak for itself. I am one of the most sought-after consultants in the internet marketing world. I still can't believe it myself. I speak an average of about 10 times a year at conferences all over the US. And believe me, I'm not asked to keynote and speak at these conferences because of my supposed theories on how to make money online. I have developed and shared in the Shoe Money system proven methods, tips, and techniques that people pay $5,000 to hear at my own 2-day conference I run called the Elite Retreat. As much as I'd like to think I'm a regular guy, the fact is I am a serial entrepreneur with a track record of success. The Shoe Money system is my playbook, my thoughts, insight, step-by-step processes, knowledge, and facts on how to make yourself the next internet millionaire. I'll stake my reputation on your success. If you decide to go on this journey with me, you're going to succeed, or you're going to get your money back. So here's the deal. Experience the Shoe Money system for a full 60 days. That's 2 whole months to absorb all the information that we give you. Download all of our tips and techniques that I use every day to build my $10 million company into your brain and put everything we have to work for you and your business. And if at any time you decide it wasn't worth twice, 10 times, 1,000 times your investment, hey, I don't care. If for any reason at all or no reason at all, let us know and we'll refund you 100% of your investment. And another thing to consider is you don't have to send anything back to us. You don't have to jump through any hoops or answer any questions. With me, your word is gold. So right now, take the opportunity that is before you and invest in the Shoe Money system and get ready to take the first steps in a journey that could forever change how the story of your life unfolds. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.